November 7th, I think, 2006, at Chicago O'Hare Airport, 4:15 in the afternoon, gate C-25, I believe. The pilot of the plane waiting to depart to Charlotte looks up, and there is a saucer hovering not that far over the plane. People in the tower see it. Other pilots see it. Dozens of people see it. It's real, and the FAA refuses to investigate. How could that be?
I know, it's shocking. It's absolutely shocking to me. I mean, they refuse to investigate, I think, because I mean, who knows what the bigger reason probably is that they can't explain these things, and they just don't want, they don't want to deal with them. It might frighten people. They don't have enough information. They don't like to say, well, there's something hovering above an airport, but we don't know what it was. So basically, they will come up with other explanations for it, such as that it was a weather phenomenon. That's what the FAA said about O'Hare, which is really an insult to the pilots who witnessed this thing and many other observers who know that it wasn't weather. I mean, it was a metallic-looking disc-shaped object that hovered over as you said, hovered over a terminal, gate C-17 for about 5 minutes, and then it shot straight up through the clouds. This was an incredible aspect of the thing. It was hovering below a cloud bank, and all of a sudden it just shot straight up really fast through the cloud bank and cut a hole in it. So there was like a cookie-cutter clean hole in the clouds. You could look up and see the blue on the other side.
Yeah, the story ran January 1st, 2007. Based on a alleged incident that occurred at O'Hare above gate C-17 on November 7th, 2006. Reason there was a several-month lag in us reporting it, or even deciding whether to report it at all, was that I had to track down the witnesses of this alleged incident. And what fascinated me was the fact that these were all such credible observers. These were pilots, these were ramp workers and mechanics who were jockeying planes back and forth from the hangar, who all, down to a person, reported the exact same sighting. This metallic gray spear-shaped or disc-shaped object hovering stationary in place about 1,500 feet above gate C-17. And then they all described this departure where it just left suddenly with such velocity and speed that it poked this donut-shaped hole in what was otherwise a very cloud-covered sky that day.
Then there's the story you may have already heard about. United Airlines employees who swear it was something otherworldly in the skies above Chicago's O'Hare Airport on November 7th, but neither the FAA nor indeed their own employer appears to be taking them seriously. Chicago Tribune interviewing several people anonymously, including maintenance workers, baggage handlers, and pilots, who each and all described a dark gray saucer-like object that hovered low over Concourse C of the United Airlines terminal just before sunset, before shooting off into the sky. This isn't a picture, but that's a plane. Some say it moved so fast it literally punched a hole in the clouds. United Airlines claims it had no record of the sighting, even though employees say they filled out reports. The FAA initially told the Tribune that it likewise had no information on the UFO. Then, after the newspaper filed paperwork under the Freedom of Information Act, the FAA turned up a call from a United Airlines supervisor to the airport control tower asking whether the object was on radar. And now the agency has concluded it was, quote, weather phenomenon, and it considers this case closed. As we always do when the mysteries of space elude our feeble understanding, we turn to the chief astronomer for the Franklin Institute, Derek Pitts. Derek, thanks for being with us again.
My pleasure, Keith.
All right, let's start with the UFO sighting at O'Hare. When it's pilots saying this, do we have to listen? And then what is it they could have seen but not been able to identify?
Well, that's a really difficult question to answer, because there are all kinds of sky phenomena that could have manifested themselves, even though the FAA says it was some kind of weather situation. There are lots of different things that could be seen in the sky. A lot of them are actually unexplainable, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they are alien spacecraft.
Flights come to Chicago's O'Hare Airport from all over the world. But do they come from other worlds?
You don't believe this was possibly your imagination?
It was definitely not my imagination.
Joe is a mechanic for United Airlines. While taxiing a jumbo jet to the hangar, he and another mechanic
looked out the window in the general direction and noticed an object up in the sky, dark gray object sitting above the terminal complex.
Joe, which is not his real name, is one of several airport workers, some of whom have talked to the Chicago Tribune, who say they saw a saucer-shaped UFO hovering just beneath the clouds at the airport. He's the first to go on camera to talk about it since this happened several weeks ago. He wants to remain anonymous.
But you're sure it was some kind of object that normally would not be above O'Hare Airport?
I've been at O'Hare for quite some time, and let's just say that I've never seen an object in my time there that looked like this. And I'll tell you definitely it was not an airplane as we know it.
But it could be an airplane as another world knows it.
Possibly.
We brought in one of Chicago's top sketch artists
Followed the contours of the object.
to listen to Joe and draw a picture of what he says he saw.
More like an oval. Dark gray oval.
Because no photos have surfaced, and Joe doesn't know of any.
Now, it didn't say Goodyear on it, did it?
No Goodyear, no. That's a really good drawing.
Is that what it looks like?
Very much so, yeah.
Other witnesses told an organization called the National UFO Reporting Center that the object eventually shot straight up in the sky at a great rate of speed.
It looked like literally someone had poked a hole in the clouds. Just a round hole.
Joe thinks the disc is either a stealthy military project or a spacecraft from another planet. But
I find it very strange or very peculiar that somebody who possesses the technology to travel between star systems would sit over an airport in Chicago.
hard to argue that. A spokesperson for United Airlines says, "We are aware of what the employees said they saw, but this is not something United would investigate. Talk to the FAA," says the airline. The TSA and the Chicago Department of Aviation also told us to talk to the FAA. So we did. And an FAA spokesperson told us we too don't have the power to investigate. The FAA adds that radar did not pick up anything out of the ordinary, and the sighting might have been caused by a weather phenomenon.
And you don't believe it was a weather phenomenon?
Not at all. Not for a minute.
O'Hare has apparently been UFO-free since that November afternoon, although Joe now tends to pay special attention to that same patch of airport sky.
O'Hare Tower, Dwight. Dwight? Yes? What happened to Dave? Did he have to take a break because I called him? No. This is Sue from United. Yes? There was a disc out there flying around. There was a what? A disc. A disc? Can you hang on 1 second? Sure, Dwight. Okay, I'm sorry. What can I do for you now? All right. I told Dave there was a disc flying outside above Charlie 17, and he thought it was pretty much high. But I'm not high, and I'm not drinking. Yeah. Someone actually has a picture of it, so if you guys see it out there. A disc? Like a frisbee? Like a UFO type thing. Yeah, okay. Okay? Yeah. They have a picture of it. How high above Charlie 17? Well, it was above our tower. So, if you happen to see anything... You know what? I'll keep a peeled eye for that. All right. Okay. Goodbye. Tower Cab, this is Dave.
Hey, Dave, Roger, at United Agency.
Yeah, Roger.
I got an interesting one for you, Dave. Some of our employees, I don't know if you heard anything about this, some of our pilots on the ground were reporting a UFO sighting at 1,000 feet from the seaside of the airport. Did you guys hear anything about that?
You know what? The ramp tower called me, I want to say about 10, 15 minutes ago. We have not seen anything up there.
Okay.
Because she said it was right around gate C-17.
Okay.
But, I mean, and since she called, I've been looking, but we have not seen anything.
Okay.
You know, I mean, if we do, oh well, I guess, you know.
Well, no, I was just wondering. Maybe we'll have to. Maybe we'll have to give him C7 right.
Yeah, I know. Either that, or you guys unveiled a brand new aircraft that I didn't tell anybody about.
I know.
But no, we have not seen anything. But we will surely keep an eye out. That's for sure.
Thank you very much.
No problems.
Bye.
I gotta cue that.
Ground Gateway 5668, set in the penalty box, ready to go to the Northport.
Gateway 5668, you can use Alpha to Northport and use caution for the UFOs.
Alpha to the Northport, we'll take a look. United Maintenance 44.
Okay, it's 44, thank you.
All right.
44 is going around to Northport.
Excellent.
You got Eagle and SkyWest over here coming around this way. He's turning in no factory. You really got no other gate holds.
All right.
Somebody reported a UFO or a flying disc above Charlie Concourse, seriously.
Excellent.
Yeah. So nobody can
keep my eyes open.
Nobody can see it, but use caution.
All right.
And that's pretty much it. Gateway 5668.
5668, go ahead.
Yeah, look out your window. Do you see anything above United's concourse? They actually, believe it or not, they called us and said somebody observed a flying disc about 1,000 feet above the gate Charlie 17. You see anything over there?
Not that I can tell.
Okay. Yeah, I thought my job was stressful.
We saw it a half hour ago.
Who saw it?
A whole bunch of us over at the Charlie Concourse.
Really? You guys did? Who's this?
The United taxi mechanic. Thought it was a balloon, but we're not sure.